Hello everyone and welcome back to more StephenPlays, the unfinished Swan. I feel strongly that we will be finishing the game up today, just based on the fact that we found the king and the game is supposed to be pretty short. I feel like we're probably right there. Today Mao is in control. You could just jump off.
I didn't know there was stuff to the left, and that was what my plan was when we started, but then I looked left.
Your dreams have credits?
Oh yes, and subtitles.
Wow, it was a close jump.
Yeah, that was. I didn't think I was gonna make that.
Wait. Is this chapter just credits? Because that's incredible.
Wow.
Keep it going, because you might need that to get down. I don't know. Like, the credits don't scroll. Like, you have to play through them.
Yeah, I think I do.
Wow.
Oh, that's...
No, you're good. You're good. I think this is how you're supposed to do it.
I saw my beautiful city strangled by those disgusting vines. I built it to stand 100 lifetimes, and instead, it'll be buried in one. A monument for weeds.
This is the coolest credits ever. And everything is upside down.
Please get me right side up again.
If you jump, do you think you'll fall up? Like... No. Okay, gravity is still pulling you down. You're just upside down, so you need to figure out a different way to go. Probably down?
You think so?
Yeah, I think you're supposed to go down or around the building a little bit further, because that's where the swan was, so you're probably supposed to follow the swan. Yep. Continue to crawl along the wall while the king tells you a little about the story, and we literally play through the end credits. There's an end credit to your left, I think.
Oh, to my left?
Left.
Left.
Up. Yeah, or the Scori did. Yeah, that was something new. All right, go up, and I think you're good. More vines, please.
Uh-huh.
No, they stop here.
The dining hall was full of people, like the old days. It smelled like roasted goose. For a moment, I was happy.
Wow, you're a still image. You could probably put out the candles if you wanted.
Nope.
Then suddenly, I was alone again. The world had become cold and dark.
I almost wonder if you hadn't done that, if it changed.
Death rising up around me.
I think I should stay on this?
Is the water rising? It doesn't look like it's rising.
Because I jumped in and
It did that. Yeah,
sent
it
me
killed
back.
you. Maybe turn out all the lights with your paint, if you can.
No?
That doesn't work. I don't know. I feel like you just have to get to the land on the other side. Because there's light coming from that way. It seems like the obvious direction. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, these are easily the coolest credits I've ever seen in a game. Wow. And this chapter had multiple parts.
Wow. Oh, I can pick up things now.
You made yourself a raft.
I remember what this reminds me of.
What's that?
The Pirates of the Caribbean, the very beginning of the ride.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Look at the horse. The rocking horse?
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Or was the narrator?
I floated past chunks of the house I built, or started building. Scarcely 10 years later, and the whole thing was in ruins. My works were meant to last forever, but most of them will be gone before I am.
What just happened?
I was at a funeral. My own, as it turned out. No one was there. Except you.
Popped up for a minute there. Wow, this is such an interesting way to do credits.
Frankenstein's in the back.
Is that
Also,
the official
I'm
name
the
now?
boy now.
Yeah, because the king is dead. Wow. That was rude.
I saw my monument, my last hope of leaving something that would live on after me, and I began to walk towards it.
The ooze animation. This is such a
And with each
bizarre
step
way.
I took, I got larger. I just kept growing and growing, like a teenager.
Is that what you experienced, Stephen?
Yes, became a giant.
Push, my monument crumbled and sank. I saw my life's work laid out in front of me. Soon it would crumble into dust or be painted over by someone who would come after me, the same way I painted over what was here before me.
Wow. Now I have feels of like Katamari because the scale has changed.
When the universe ended, I knew that everything I'd made was over. And as I sat there, looking out into the darkness, I thought back on all the things I'd built and left unfinished. I realized something. I wasn't sad that it was all gone. I had fun making all that stuff. I would have done it anyway. And then somehow I knew that when I woke up, all my work really would be destroyed. And that's when you showed up. I don't know how you got here, but I'm glad to see you. I have something for you. This brush isn't mine anymore. My work is over. It belongs to you now. I hope it makes you happy and that someday they will say, he is a better man than his father. That door will take you anywhere you want to go. But leave quickly, child. None of this will last for long.
And that night, even though he was very tired, Monroe did something that would have made his mother very happy. He painted.
Wow. That came like both suddenly and not suddenly?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. And that's it. Wow. Man. Also, that ended up being a pretty short episode. So first off, brief discussion. When he said about his father, does that mean the king was supposed to be the father?
Yeah, that's what I said.
How did you pick up on that?
Because the mother was pregnant and left. And they never mentioned his father before.
Oh, so you're saying because the mother left,
Yes.
that was her dying?
No.
Oh.
In the story, like the parts where we were putting the story in,
Yeah.
and it was like, oh, look at his wife. He never even noticed she was pregnant, and she left before the baby was born. In the very beginning of the game, when they talked about the mother dying,
Yeah.
they never mentioned a father. It was just he was in an orphanage.
Okay.
And then when
I
they started to
understand.
bring in the parts, like the mother had taken the silver paintbrush and she painted unfinished animals, and
Okay.
that's why.
Yeah. All right. You remembered some key facts from the beginning that probably helped fill out things a little bit better. Okay. So the king was the boy's father.
Yes.
And what was interesting is a lot of the end monologue stuff there was really cool because it was talking about how, like, you work and you do these these things, but like someone else is going to come along and take up what you've done. You know, like the king was talking about like his kingdom and how he had worked on his kingdom.
See, I liked the line that was about, you know, what he made may be gone someday, but he enjoyed doing it, and he would have done it anyway.
Yeah, that's separate from what I was going to talk about. But yeah, that also is, I think that's powerful too. Because I feel like sometimes, especially in like our current day and age, where like everything you do is like seen. Like you live your life on like Facebook or social media. People are always like doing things and showing others, and you're being like actively or actively judged about things. And there's this pressure to succeed, right? And that's a really good ending, because it's kind of like, hey, do things because you enjoy them. You know, don't worry about so much trying to do something to accomplish like this great thing. Don't worry about like working on your opus. Just live life and enjoy it, and get a chance to do things because you want to do them.
Yeah.
Does that speak to you in some way? Anyway, we're drastically under time, so I apologize. So I think we're going to take a look at the toys quickly. So one of the things that we did is we found these balloons, and the balloons allow you to buy things. So stop time for balls, pauses balls in midair, useful for throwing dozens of balls at once to make a giant mess. So that's fun. Balloon radar, a radar that lights up when you get close to a balloon. That just seems helpful. Unlock chapters opens up every level of the game, access via the chapters menu. Let's see. Clean canvas erases paint splats and anything else you've created. Huh. Concept art. Early sketches and models created to help establish the game's look. I'm real interested in that. Pick up blueprint boxes. Hose. Fires a steady stream of paintballs. Activate by holding down L and R or the touchpad plus L or R. Sniper rifle. Fires balls with deadly accuracy. Not really. Actually, it fires balls in a straight line sometimes. And then we don't know what this one is.
You have to get all the balloons to get that one.
Let's do concept art, because I think that's really interesting, and I'd really like to see it. Access via the chapters menu, so we'll take a look at that. And then also, I can buy most of the other things. We already saw how the hose worked.
Yeah,
so,
and the pickup blueprint boxes.
Yeah, so the other things are probably more interesting. Stop time for balls, balloon radar, unlock chapters, even though we have the chapters. I don't know what that's about. Clean canvas, and I guess pick up the blueprint boxes. Still don't know what this is, but that's unlocked after all the balloons are found, I suppose. So let's go back and go to the chapters. And instead, we'll go all the way, I guess, to the end. There are no balloons in the...
Wait, go back one? Okay, yeah.
The beginning, the middle, the end. They just weren't labeled.
Yeah.
Credits concept art, and then... We don't know what the is. Concept art. Huh. You know, this reminds me of a little bit, is that game that we played not long ago for First 20, where you had to find the hidden things.
Yeah, little...
Hidden folks.
Hidden folks.
Hidden folks.
I was going to say little people.
Not quite.
No.
Little towers. I love their logo for the game. It's a very different game, and I understand that it's not going to speak to everybody. It's not going to appeal to everybody. It might be a little too far out for some folks. But I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I thought that it was truly fun. And for me, it was really interesting because, again, I've played like 25, 30 minutes of Edith Finch. It was exceptional. And I really kind of wanted to see where the developer had, come from. And it looks like they had a pretty strong start with their first game. Now, I got to tell you, I'm really excited to do Edith Finch next.
Yeah.
Like, it was...
I did not watch your first 20, so
yeah, Mal stayed spoiler-free.
Look at the little spiders.
Aw. Yeah, Mal stayed spoiler-free, and I kind of instructed her on that. After I finished the first 20, I said, Mal, there's this game. It's amazing. Please don't watch my first 20. I feel like we'll do
I do feel like they were very inspired by Greece, like between the
Oh,
pottery
yeah.
and the one shot there was a few ago that was like, oh, that looked just like Ia.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they had to be. But also, I think they probably came up with the idea of doing this game that was white, and then by adding in just a little color, I think EA was probably a natural inspiration to go in that direction. Vines?
The whale.
Aw.
I did not expect the hippo to talk.
Well, expect the unexpected in the Unfinished Swan. That was a good little nice thing, though, to throw in. To suddenly, all of a sudden, the hippo spoke. That did catch me off guard. This is so cool. And so varied.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning, I was like, oh, they're doing this. And then
Every
everything...
area definitely had its own feel.
Yeah. The vines felt similar, but as soon as we went to nighttime, I was like, oh, things have changed. Things are very, very different. The concept art alone can often tell a lot about a game.
Hippo.
It's a good hippo. All the different designs they had. Monroe. Yeah, that's definitely inspired by that I can't remember the name of the place,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Someone in the comments will have said it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Montpellier? Is that
And that's the capital of Vermont.
Is that where the castle is? I don't remember. Oh, look at the queen. I love all this little concept art. This is great. That reminds me of Wind Waker. I think it was the swirl, maybe. Yeah, the visuals in this game were just so striking. That's wild.
Yeah.
Especially compared to what everything else had looked like up to this point. And last but not least, the Unfinished Swan. Alright. I'm going to jump into just something quick to take a look, I guess, at what the little things we did
Okay.
do.
We're somewhere with a lot of balloons where we didn't get that many. Because you turned on the radar.
The nursery, but that's a part I don't want to.
Yeah.
Let's do something with a little color so I can see. How about new growth?
Okay.
That seems like a reasonable choice. We'll jump back in here and see what some of these little extras do. I might have to remind myself a little bit about how they work. I think up was keep balls in midair.
Yeah.
And down was clean the canvas. Something like that. All right, so let's see here. Of course, I don't have... that must be the balloon radar in the
yeah,
corner there.
I bet it is.
Stop time for balls.
Oh, they explode
shoot
out.
They shoot in the direction you were originally facing.
Oh, I see.
Oops. Okay. Clearly, I have to do this. Like, it would not be...
Yeah.
It would not be fair to not finish the Let's Play off with this. This is truly what should be done and what should have always been done. Monroe gonna make it rain. Seem good enough? I'm gonna move away so I can get a good view of this. Let it rain!
As the city filled up with people, the streets filled up with garbage. In a fury,
What?
the king
You hit the
painted over
thing.
roads
Oh, I
with
was like,
brown, which
I thought I
swept
unlocked
away
a
the
secret
trash, along
cutscene,
with some of the
except
slower
when they said
children.
people, I expected them to say water. As the streets filled up with water, the people returned to the village. Cool. Was that about it? That's about it. The balls, we can't erase paint splats because there are no paint splats.
Yeah.
And you can pick up blueprint boxes, which is later in the game. That's it. That's it. We don't know what this is, but maybe someone in the comments can shine some light on what that was supposed to be. Otherwise, we're done with... Oh.
What?
The balloon radar.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh, where are you at? Where? Wait, whoa, 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 whoa.
I don't think you can get back up there, because
I don't
that's the
think
way
I
you
can
came
either.
from.
Is it up there? Is that where?
I think it is.
Because it gets bigger as I walk this direction.
Uh-huh.
Unless it's...
No, it's not that.
Oh, that's so sad. I saw it moving. I was like, well, snap, here we are. We've made
Well,
we've
that's
made
how
it.
it works.
Well,
So
at least we
people
know how it works. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this adventure. A bit different than the stuff I think we typically do. But I really wanted to experience this game after playing just a little bit of Edith Finch. By the way, that's next. So the next episode will be the start of Edith Finch. I'm super pumped because, I mean, Mal, you get to experience this.
Yeah, I've heard good things.
this new
I've
game?
not heard anything besides good things, that it is good. So,
It's beautifully said. Beautifully said. It was good. The little bit I played was good, and I'm really looking forward to experiencing that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Talk about the Unfinished Swan down below if you have more theories about the game itself. Otherwise, join us next time when Mal and I get started on what remains of Edith Finch.